Hello, hello, hello. Here we are. We thought we'd never be here, but we're here. It is the Toilet Bowl. Midwest Challenge. Midwest Challenge Toilet Bowl. Kinley Henderson to start us off. We have Henderson, Watson, Henriksen, Maslow. Serve rolls over. Just out. Boy, I actually thought that was in. Trying to find the perfect angle. I'm not sure if I'm going to find it over here. Serve here. Set up by Henderson. Watson into the net. Henriksen doesn't get enough elevation on the ball. (2-0) Crossfire. Crossfire from Champlain Park, Minnesota. This is a 15-2 team. They're served to Henriksen. Henriksen plays it over, and Schwant Watson have a miscommunication, unfortunately. 3-0 Crossfire. Early on, first set, Toilet Bowl. Serve back to Henriksen. Now it's Henderson. Henriksen with the drive right into a block that goes down. Rip Crossfire. Crossfire serve just rolls the net. Racius has a piece of it, just not enough to elevate. That's a tough ball. 5-0. Crossfire. Crossfire to the back line to serve. Serve goes wide, and one is on the board with that unforced error. 5-1. Fiona Bechtel back to serve. Bechtel's service, it's a good one to the back line of Crossfire. They'll bump that forward. They send over with a bump Racius. Henderson, long set, and Schwant with a drive to the back court of Crossfire. They'll bring that forward with a drive, gets over the fingertips of Watson at the front line, and falls down for a point. It's 6-1 Crossfire side out. It's been a tough weekend here, folks. We've came away with 1 victory and 3 losses. They serve right back to Bechtel, and Racius plays it back to Bechtel. Bechtel gets it over. Comes forward to Crossfire. They just bury it past Henderson here into the back corner. Really a nice hit there by Crossfire right at the line. They're a well-oiled machine. I'm quite sure how they got to this point. Crossfire to Racius. She'll send that into the net. Comes back by Maslow, and then Schwant able to put that back in. This one, well, wide. And one takes advantage. 7-2. Kenna Racius. The back line to serve. Racius. Service just rolls the net. Catches Crossfire off guard, an ace of a serve, just what the doctor ordered. Racius goes again to the back line, sporting the single simple pony. Racius with a good drive here to the back quarter of Crossfire. Touch set, and that spike off the fingertips of Nierste. And a drive by Watson. Looks into me. Waiting for the line judge to call. It looks like the ball was in. What a hit there by Kenzie Watson. Racius. Good drive by Racius. There's a good serve and an ace. M1 starting to breathe life. 7-5. Racius. This one touches the net, ends up on Crossfire court. They come over with a soft set. Bechtel, Henderson, Schwant. To the back line where Crossfire keeps it alive. Hit coming, this to Racius. Henderson, touch set. Schwant, nice little set there. Looking to gain room on the side court. This hit back to Bechtel. Henderson, good touch set. They're going to call a line violation on Henderson. Her foot must have been over the line on that set. Side out. 8-5 Crossfire. 3-point advantage, first set. Best of 3. Played at 25, got to win by 2. Crossfire service, it's Racius to Henderson. Over to Nierste. Nierstedt set well off the mark. Nierste had to run for it and was well off. Signe Carter for Kenzie Watson. Quinn Bai for Kinley Henderson as Carter goes to the back line to serve. Service by Carter's into the net. Unforced error makes it 10-5. Oh, excuse me, 10-6. Oh, 9-6. Sorry, folks. Helping the opposition here. Let's serve back to Bechtel. Now it's Nierste and Schwant with a really nice touch set at the line there. 9-7 the score. Henriksen for Bechtel. Schwant back to serve. Sporting the bunched up pony here. It's kind of an interesting look there. Multiple hair ties in that pony. Good serve by Schwant. So Sophia Schwant again to the back line to serve. Schwant running jump serve, it's a good one. The back line Crossfire sets one over Kim Bai's fingertips. Carter Racius to Henriksen. Henriksen send that one long. (10-8) Crossfire with 2-point advantage. This serve's coming at us. That one long, 10-9. Lucy Maslow for Kenner Racius. Resi Nierste to serve. Lefty into the net. That's a no-go. 11-9 Crossfire. Kenner Racius for Resi Nierste. Service by Crossfire to Henriksen. Racius. Maslow goes backwards, bump with it. Back to the front line, tipped over. Racius by. And she sends that sideways. Just out of real estate there. 12-9 Crossfire. They serve right back to Schwant. She'll set. Racius over to Henriksen from beyond the 10-foot line. That hit to the back line of Crossfire. Backwards set. Hit coming good. Blocked by Lucy Maslow. That'll fall into the Crossfire court. It's 12-10 Crossfire. Henderson for Bai. Watson for Carter as Henderson goes to the back line to serve. Sporting the double braided pony with the single pony. Trifecta, we call it. Crossfire sets, touch set right over the net in front of Maslow and Henriksen playing the front line there. They were duped. Side out, 13-10. Oh. Crossfire service, this one into the net, that won't make it. 13-11. Fiona Bechtel to serve. It was Bechtel for Henriksen. Bechtel service is into the net. That unforced error will give the ball back to Crossfire, now 14-11. Crossfire to serve. Running jump serve into the net. Lots of unforced errors on either side of the ball. Either side of the net. Near stay for Maslow as Racius goes to the back line to serve. Racius puts one into the net. We're just trading unforced errors here. This is getting ugly, folks. 15-12. Crossfire to serve. They get this one in. Schwant, Henderson. Here's the right into a block, and that's put away by Crossfire. 16-12, timeout. This timeout is brought to you by John's Gym. John's Gym, if you're looking to pump some iron, talk to John Maslow. That's where it's at. Crossfire service. This one back to Schwant. Henderson backward set. Watson with a great hit. (13-16). Carter for Watson. By for Henderson. Carter to the back line to serve. Carter's service. This one's good. Crossfire. I'll send one over. Racius, Carter, by left-handed right into a block. She is denied. Right at the line. 17-13 Crossfire. 4-point advantage. Crossfire service to Schwant. Near stay. Back to Schwant. She'll go sideways. Bump to the back line. Crossfire misplays that ball. 17-14. Henriksen for Bechtel. And Schwant to the back line to serve. Schwant. Schwant with a good serve here to the back line of Crossfire. They bring it forward with a drive. Teneracius with a good bump there. Carter to Henriksen. Good tip set by Henriksen. They're going to call a net violation on Crossfire. 2-point game. M1's made it close here. 17-15. Schwant to serve. Good serve by Schwant. Crossfire from their backcourt. We'll send it forward. Hit coming. This one called in by the line judge. Good hit there by Crossfire. Right to the back corner. Just brushed the line there. Crossfire on their backcourt here. 18-15. And that's back to Racius. Now Carter. Tip by. That one goes over. It's back to Carter. Now Racius. Back to By. Left hand hit. That one's going to land good. Nice hit there by Quinn By. 18-16. Reze near stay. Running jump served by Reze. It's to the backcourt. Crossfire sends it forward. By got a piece of it. Nice job. Last-ditch effort by Schwant to try and get that forward, and it wouldn't go. 19-16 Crossfire. Near stay out and Henriksen in. Server goes long. Almost takes our camera out here. (19-17). Watson in for Carter. Henderson in for Bye. Good serve by Henderson down the line here. Crossfire brings it forward. Touch set going over. Henderson and Schwant, kind of a simultaneous contact. 20-17, Crossfire with the 3-point advantage. This game, the Toilet Bowl, sponsored by Kohler, of course. Sorry, I don't have an image to put up there. Crossfire serves. Racius, Henderson. Watson with the drive. That's sent out of bounds. Unforced error there. 21-17. Timeout M1. There's the M1 crowd. Crossfire was really pumped up here again. M1's got to show some spirit. Crossfire serves. Schwant. Henderson. Henriksen from beyond the 10-foot line. That one's good. (21-18). Henderson out, back to Lynn. Back to the back line to serve. This serve's a good one to the back line. Crossfire sets. And bring it forward, backwards bump. Racius, Henderson keeps it alive. Touch set by Watson. Just the right thing to do there. This hit coming hard. Racius, Watson. Maslow gets it over, and that's good. 2-point game now, 21-19. Bechtel to the back line to serve. Fiona Bechtel, running jump serve. That one's to the back court. Kind of a knuckleball there. Touch that hit. Maslow had a piece of it. Schwant with a good drive here. That to the back corner, but kept alive by Crossfire. Good. Oh, wow. Maslow was going to tip that and let it go. Maslow then beat on the second effort at the line. 22-19. Crossfire service. This one lands out. 22-20, 2-point game. Nierste in for Maslow. Racius to the back line to serve. Served by Racius is in. Goes back to Racius. She'll bump it back over. Crossfire long set. Bump over the net. Racius. Nierste sends it over. Touch set. This goes over Nierste. Bechtel. And that's driven by Crossfire well out of bounds. I don't know where they were going with that. 21-22. Timeout here. All right, Racius, just over the net. Wow, good serve. This is the back line. Crossfire keeps it alive. Back to Henderson. Tip by Muirstay right at the net. That's one's good. It's a tie game, 22-22. M1 showing lots of life. Racius here at the back line to serve. Good serve by Racius, but just barely out down the line there. 23-22, unforced error there. IM1 Laser Cats. Crossfire to serve. This serve right back to Racius, and unfortunately, Watson trying to get a hand on it. Was Racius just had no elevation on the ball. Errant. Set point here for Crossfire. Service right to Bechtel. She sends it to Henderson. Long set. Schwant with a good drive, and that one's good. 23-24, Carter for Watson, bye for Henderson. Carter will go to the back line to serve. And one out of unforced errors. Carter sends it over. Crossfire. Keeps it alive, hit coming. It's Bechtel, now Carter. Nice set to Muirstay. She sends a soft set over. Or attempted block. This one coming in. And that was a soft set by Crossfire right in front of Quinn Bai. And that'll be the end of the first set. Crossfire takes the first set 25-23. But we saw a really good competitive match. We will be just about to start the second set here. About 10 minutes. If we lose this set, we're done. We're heading home from Des Moines. If we win, we'll play a rubber match. So thanks for tuning in. I'm Mike Henriksen. All right, set number 2 about to get underway. Our starting lineup for the Laser Cats is as follows. Front line, left to right, Muirstay, Maslow, Watson. Back line, Henriksen, Elliott, Henderson. And we'll see a substitution. Racius for Elliott off the whistle. And here we go. Looks like Crossfire is going to start serving here. Crossfire to the back line to serve. Crossfire service right to Racius. Henderson backward set. Here's Watson with a really strong drive. Hits a block, goes to the back line, but Crossfire keeps it alive with a great drive. Racius, Henderson. Over to Watson again. She's going on both sides of the court with another nice drive. Henderson, Racius. Here's Nierski with a soft set, finding its way over. Maslow sends a soft set, trying to catch everyone sleeping, and Crossfire finds a hole right there behind Kinley Henderson. Madeline Henriksen's kind of late to the party. Yes, she had to come all the way from the left side of the court there. Crossfire service. This to Watson. She'll send that pass to Nierski. Here's Maslow with a good set coming over. Watson and Racius got that one over. Racius, Henderson. Here's Henriksen beyond the 10-foot line. She was kind of beyond that ball. Should have probably set that. A bit of a mistimed jump. And Crossfire has a 2-0 lead. Crossfire to Watson. Good play by Watson. Here's Henderson to Nierste. She sends that set to Lucy Maslow, and it's one too many. 3-0 Crossfire. Is served to Racius, back to the front line. Racius again. Henderson, Nierste gets that one over. That'll find its way into the Crossfire court. And one's on the board. It's 3-1. Fiona Bechtel for Kenzie Watson. Bechtel to the back line to serve. Bechtel running jump serve. This one's good. To the back line. Crossfire drills one. This one looks out to me. Out's the call. 1 point game. Bechtel again. Going to work. Bechtel sends it over. Crossfire. Soft set. Hit coming. This back to Bechtel. Now it's Henderson. Racius sends it over. Crossfire set, hit coming. Henderson plays it back over there, somewhere there. (4-2). Crossfire. Once again, this set played to 25. Got to win by 2. Crossfire with a running jump serve. This one's sent out. 1 point advantage for Crossfire. Reese Elliott in for Kenna Racius. Lucy Maslow to the back line to serve. Maslow running jump serve just over the net. Good serve by Maslow. And then Maslow has the return and wisely lets that go wide, and M1 takes the point. Maslow behind the plexiglass. She's hiding over there. Running jump serve by Maslow. This one's good. Crossfire sets it up. Hit coming. This just over a block. Here's Bechtel. Henriksen. Sent over. Backward set over the tip by Henriksen and Elliott. That rolls in. Crossfire 5-4. Maslow out for Racius. Crossfire, it's Bechtel. Henderson backward set. Nierski with the drive. That one's and a line violation there on Crossfire. Nierski out, Carter in, Henderson out, by in. Carter to the back line to serve, supporting the single simple pony. Carter. And Crossfire sets this up. Hit coming. This is back to Bechtel. She'll settle. Carter, nice set there to Henriksen. Henriksen with the drive to the backcourt. Crossfire settles. Crossfire sends that over. Reese Elliott was there for the block, but Didn't get all of it. Crossfire takes that point, 6-5. Crossfire to serve. This serve back to Racius. Now it's Carter. Henriksen with a real strong drive there. 6-6 tie game. Henriksen now back to serve, sporting the single bun here. Very exciting, different hairdo. Henriksen with the drive, that just over the net. Crossfire digs it out. This one back to Carter and Henriksen, almost a simultaneous contact. Racius sends it over. That one's in. Crossfire unwisely lets that fall, and Henriksen maintains service. Henriksen with the drive, this to the back court. That's an ace. 8-6 and 1 with a 2-point advantage. Henriksen now from the back court. First serve's a good one. This to the back court. Crossfire. They'll keep this alive. Set. Hit coming. This one is out. Played well by me. Back into the court. 9-6 M1. Henriksen with a good serve here. Set coming over. Oh! Henriksen. She should have dove for that one. She kind of like stutter stepped there. Not exactly sure what happened. 9-7 M1 with the 2-point advantage. This serve back to Henriksen. She plays it sideways. Kinsey Watson keeps it alive. But this one coming back. Henriksen settles. Carter. Soft set by with a, she goes right-handed to get that one over. She's a lefty. Here's Carter saving. Racius over to Bai. Bai with the drive left-handed, and that falls in. There's a good block there by Crossfire. 9-8 the score, side out. Crossfire to the back line to serve. Crossfire running jump serve. It's Henriksen. She puts that into an unplayable area. Tie game. All right, we're back to action here, folks. Tie game, Crossfire serve. Service right back to Henriksen. She'll bring that forward to Carter, backward set. Here's Bai with the side bump, sending that over. Set, hit coming well outside the out-of-bound line, Watson. Carter back to Watson, give and go. Watson puts that right into a block, and unfortunately, Racius had a nice athletic play to even get a hand on that ball. Hit that one right into a block. This serve back to Henriksen. She'll send to Carter, sideways bump by. Can't get that ball back into play. It was set was off the mark there by Carter. 11-9. The serve back to Watson. Racius, it's got to go. Here's Henriksen. She gets this one over. What a play, M1. Wow. Nice job just staying on the ball there. Elliott out, Maslow in, Racius to the back line to serve. The serve into the net, unforced error, uncharacteristic for Racius there, 12-10, Crossfire, side out M1. Crossfire libero to serve, right back to Henriksen, so set forth to Carter. And that set off the mark, By had to soft set it. Here's Carter, soft set, Maslow into a block, but got a little bit lucky there. Racius plays it, Henriksen. Got a hand on it, out of your frame in the lower frame there. Just ran out of real estate, unfortunately. 13-10, Crossfire. This serve just over the net, Henriksen. Carter, nice set here. Maslow with a good drive. This one touched over. Racius, Maslow. Carter backwards bump. That's good. Crossfire with a huge drive right off Ken Racis's face. 14-10. That was a tough ball there. Hopefully Ken is okay. That was a lightning bolt. Drive here by Crossfire, Henriksen. Carter running drive here by Watson. Good hit there by Watson. Touch set over Watson. Carter. Henriksen down the 10-foot line. Good hit here. Back line of Crossfire. Hit coming. Henriksen settles. Here's Carter. Set to Watson with a good drive into a block. Watson keeps it alive. It's Carter. Over to By. Touch set. That one's good. Nice point there for M1. 14-11, three-point advantage. Here's Henderson for By, and Mierski for Carter. Henderson to the back line to serve. Kinley Henderson serving. Running jump serve by Henderson's a good one. Crossfire sets it coming. This drive back to Henderson. She sends that all the way over the net. Crossfire can't handle. 14-12 the score. Henderson to the backcourt to serve again. Henderson to the backcourt of Crossfire. They send it over. Racius. Henderson, long set. Touch set there by Watson. That was a good one, but Crossfire keeps it alive. Battle at the line. Lost by M1. It goes over. 15-12, Crossfire, three-point advantage. Side out M1. Crossfire to the back line to serve. This one just over. Watson. Henderson soft set. Maslow with a good drive. Crossfire can't keep it alive. 15-13, near stay for Watson. Oh, excuse me, Bechtel for Watson. Near stay's already in there. Bechtel with the drive. This goes back to Crossfire. Here's Racius. Henderson. Henriksen with the drive. That one's long. Sixteen, 13. Crossfire to the backcourt to serve. Crossfire service. It's Racius. Henderson. Nierski with a good drive to the back corner. Crossfire keeps alive. Hit coming. Racius. Henderson. Henderson soft set. Nicely done. Sixteen, 14. Maslow to the backcourt to serve. Maslow behind the plexiglass sends a drive to the backcourt of Crossfire. It's sent over. Henriksen. Henderson. Nierski into the net from beyond the 10-foot line. 17-14. Racius in for Maslow. Crossfire sends that back. Racius. Henderson over to Nearstee. This time she gets it. Good hit there by Nearstee. 17-15. And here is Carter for Nearstee and Bye for Henderson. Carter to the back line to serve. Signe Carter with a drive, this to the back corner. And played right at the net nicely there by Henderson. Crossfire keeps it alive, sends it over. Racius Carter by with a drive. That one just over the net. Bechtel, Carter, Henderson with a drive right into a block. Kept alive by M1. And unfortunately, Carter sends that one out of play, unplayable ball. Well, folks, I don't know how I changed the scoreboard. Sorry about that. It's kind of fun. Maybe I'll just leave it there. Crossfire service to Racius. She'll send it all the way over. It's just ripped at the line, leaving Elliott and Carter in awe. They really had no answer. It's 19-15. All right. Crossfire. Racius. Bechtel. Bye with the left-handed drive. Kept alive by Crossfire. Hit into the net. And one kind of just trading blows here. 3-point game. Watson for Bechtel. Henderson to the back line to serve. Scoring the single simple bond. It looks like it's coming out though. Henderson drives it to the back court of Crossfire. This one coming over. Nice play by Signe Carter reaching on that one. And Reese Elliott's beat at the net. That ball falls over her hands. 22-16, 4-point advantage for Crossfire. Timeout. M1. M1 on the last-ditch effort here to stay alive and extend their tournament to a rubber match here. This the toilet bowl of the gold A bracket. So I guess there is also a gold B bracket. So we are not in the toilet bowl for the entire tournament. Or we're in the bronze A bracket. There's also a bronze B bracket at the club level. Crossfire starts us up again. 2016 4-point advantage for Crossfire. And one trying to sneak back into this. Crossfire service right to Henderson. She puts it over into cheap seats, but Bye keeps it alive. Nice little bump there by Carter at the line. Bye, soft set long. Crossfire keeps this one alive. Good job at the net by Kenzie Watson. That's a point for M1. They regain service. It's a 3-point game, 2017. Elliott out for Maslow. Racius to the back line to serve. Good serve by Racius to the backcourt of Crossfire. Crossfire sends it back over, and that goes long. Henderson really did a good job holding off on that. Maslow or Racius right in front of your screen there. Good serve by Racius. Crossfire soft set over. Boy, they catch Lucy Maslow sleeping right at the net there. She was not prepared for that. 21-18, 3-point game. Crossfire service right back to Racius. She brings it forward. Carter. Here's Bye. Bye with the drive, left-handed. Crossfire, their hit going well long here. (19-21) Henderson for Bye. Nearstee for for Carter. Henderson will go to the back line to serve. 21-19, 2-point game. Good serve by Henderson. Crossfire keeps it alive. Hit coming. Ooh, that's a tough one. It hit the top of the net, rolled off, and fell into the M1 court. Tough to defend against that. 22-19, 3-point game. Crossfire to serve. They'll serve right back to Racius. Now it's Henderson backward set. Watson with the drive. Off a block and out of bounds. So that was a nice shot there for Kenzie Watson. Now 22-20, 2-point game. Bechtel for Watson. Bechtel goes to the back line to serve. Fiona Bechtel with the drive. This to the back court of Crossfire. They'll bring it forward up into a nice block by Rezzy Nierski and BC Maslow. Now a 1-point game, 22-21. Bechtel still serving. Good serve by Bechtel here. That's an ace tie game. 22 all. Timeout Crossfire. M1 here on their last leg. They gotta try and push this to the rubber match. Crossfire winning that first set, 25-23, a very close match. Or 25-22 maybe it was, I can't remember. This also turning out to be a very close match. Fiona Bechtel here. Set tied at 22. Bechtel with the drive. This to the back court of Crossfire. It looks like Bechtel went over this back line here on her serve. Unforced error gives Crossfire the ball. 23-22. Score table here still says 22-22. Scorers here sleeping at the job. Now they get it. This serve right back to Bechtel. Henderson, Carter. She keeps it in with a nice soft set. Now Crossfire keeps it alive. Hit coming. Oh, Racius just wasn't able to elevate the ball. Now it's game, set, point for Crossfire. M1 out of unforced errors. Crossfire service. Here's Maslow, Henderson, Nierski. Nierski sends this out, and that's the end of the game. M1 losing in disappointing fashion, 25-22. That's the end of our Mizuno Midwest Challenge. We finished in the bronze bracket, losing the toilet bowl. So that's that. I'm Mike Hendrickson. Thanks for tuning in.